Hello and welcome to another episode on the KenOhwee channel, and for today's episode I really want to feature this guy as he has been featured a lot in my sketches and scale comparison but not talked about, so he's getting his highlight today and it is the Mafex number 38 Deadshot. I'm so excited, so let's start with the box. A sneak peek of the figure at the front and a picture of the figure plastered at the front and at the side of the box, and at the back you have more of his cool poses, and look at that pose, it's exactly as the movie promo images. Oh, I'm going to try that, so without further ado, let's open this assassin up. Well, hello Mr. Will Smith, I mean Fresh Prince of BULLSEYE, I mean Mr. Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. Welcome to the show, and he's looking so fine. So much detail going on this figure, so let's start with the head. To me, they nailed the likeness of Will Smith. They even sculpted the eyebrow all scrunched in as if the other eye is pressing down on his scope. The glorious beard. Moving down to his body, and this guy goes to war, cause there's bullet holes on his armor. It's not all just squeaky clean. Each bolt is painted, details on the magazine sculpted and painted accordingly, creases on his pants, shading on his knee pads down to the sculpt of his shoelaces. They even went as far as to paint or print the words on his collar and his custom guns on his forearm, and the text is clear enough that you can read it. I am the light, the way. Yes, you are the way for future figures to take note. And my only gripes with this figure are the mid-ab cut, which is relatively loose and there's not a lot of ab crunch, and on top of that, to pose his legs you'd have to move the magazine holsters away each time you want to kick his left leg, since the magazine holsters aren't removable, which is more of a hassle, but these are all gripes that can be overlooked as this is one amazing looking Deadshot. Moving on to his articulation, head is on the ball joint so his head and neck can move around, twist, up and down, pivot, all check. Butterfly joint, up and down, left and right. 360 arms but moves outwards towards the top. Beautiful bicep swivel. Will Smith flex. Wrist 360 and up and down. Mid and lower ab cut. As mentioned earlier, he can pivot side to side but a little loose. Altogether he can crunch forward that far. Arch backwards further. Twist king at the top and at the bottom. Leg pull down. Spread them wide. His magazine holsters on the side can move around to allow such leg spread. Even the back pouch is movable. High kick, back kick, not much thanks to solid Smith ass. Knee flex, boots 360, move up and down, slight pivot, and there's actually cut for twinkle toes, but there's barely any. Taking a look into Mr. Lawton's armory, and just look at that. Man, I'm excited for his accessories, so let's start with the juicy bit first. The weapons. The cream of the crop, his custom rifle. Extremely detailed, meticulously painted, the phrase I am the light, the way painted or printed on the barrel. Amazing. They could have just painted this whole portion red, but no, they gave us detail. The gold, the silver on the scope, the blacks on the handles, even gold target painted. How can I fault this gun, or even the next gun, the custom Zev handgun. Also meticulously painted, you have texture on the handles and the top of the gun, gold highlights, and even the scope is differently painted, which is so awesome. Then the two handguns, which is just all black and not as much detail as the first two weapons, which I guess they ran out of steam by the time they got to this. And lastly, he comes with a knife. That's not a knife. For once you are right, Mr. Dundee, this looks more like a small shift, and the best feature of all of his accessories except for his custom rifle can be stored in his holsters. Both black guns at the back, custom handguns at the side, and the shift at the left leg, and this is awesome. I really love it when figures can do this. However, the custom handgun falls off fairly easy compared to the guns at the back, as it's sort of clipped in, which secures it in place. Lastly, his interchangeable head, which comes in one piece, so no articulation except for the connection joint, but this is another awesome accessory, sculpted really nicely, and it resembles a lot with the character on the silver screen, and it's painted nicely as well. Not all white, as there are some black shadings here and there to give it a little bit of definition. And moving on to the hands, he comes equipped with fisted hands, reach out hands, which I guess can be the hands to hold his custom rifle while he admires it, or another reach out hands, but this time fingers more curled in for him to admire his handguns. Hands to specifically hold the handle of his rifle. hands to hold his shift, and best of all, his trigger hand, which can be used to hold all his weapons, although it may stretch a little holding his rifle, so take note of that, but you can use other weapons from other figures as well. Yes! Here is Deadshot holding the Revoltech Deadpool handgun, Mafex Nightmare Batman's AK-47, Marvel Legends Punisher gun, SHF Joker bazooka, though a little bit small, and Masco Punisher's gun. So the possibilities for this guy are endless. And here is Mr. Deadshot standing next to his other target, and he is really tall, but Will Smith is 6 foot plus, so I guess it can be justified. So, in summary, I'm sure by now you know what my verdict for this guy is, but just let me say it, or say it with me. This is an amazing Deadshot figure. Wonderfully sculpted and painted figure, sufficient articulation for awesome poses, and so many awesome accessories to play with. And the fact he can wield weapons from other figures' accessories and the gun storage illusion just puts the cherry on top. That concludes today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, which will help me a lot and I truly appreciate it. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos about action figures, sketches, and more. Let me know your thoughts on this figure in the comment section down below. Share it with me and the world. And as always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you guys are embracing your inner Deadshot and taking aim towards success. So let's do this. Stay awesome, stay geeky, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Click here for video 1. Click here for video 2. Click here to subscribe. Click it. Thank you for watching. Arigato. Thank you.